Time now for your forewarned weather with Nate Larson.
All right, another shot from the Neil Armstrong Academy showing West Valley overlooking the Wasatch Range, the blue skies that we're seeing. Nice and calm conditions as you step outside. We're in the 60s. It's close to average for overnight lows. We're still below average, though, for our daytime highs, so it's going to feel pretty nice into the afternoon, considering we're into July. Temperatures as you go out for the dog walk forecast, about 70 at 9 o'clock. Should be in the upper 70s, close to 80. So we're getting warm around lunchtime, but not quite as warm, of course, as in southern Utah, which is typical, but temperatures are sizzling hot for St. George. Black Desert Sky Camera showing off the calm conditions across southern Utah as well. Already getting into the upper 90s by lunchtime, almost 100 degrees as you step out. So, yep, get out before noon, before the pavement gets too hot. Allow the pups to stretch their legs before you have to head indoors due to those triple-digit temperatures. Weather headlines, yep, we've got dry weather for now sticking around with high pressure that's essentially in place. We do have a weak system passing east of us that is increasing our fire danger across portions of central and southern Utah due to some elevated winds. Sizzling temperatures remain down south, as we mentioned as well, with more triple-digit heat for St. George and other areas in southern Utah, with heat building over all areas into the weekend. So wind speed still calm this morning. Trough of low pressure to the north of us sliding through northern and northeastern Utah will generate some of those stronger winds. In fact, here's upper level futurecast. You can see kind of the overall dip in the jet stream as that trough is sliding towards the Midwest. High pressure will then build in behind that storm system as it pushes east, and we'll see very hot conditions just kind of take over the western states, situating itself eventually over the Great Basin, which would be right over top of us, and that will generate likely some of our hottest temperatures into next week. So here's a look at the trend through at least Monday. So starting tomorrow, already above average conditions for St. George. Normally we're right around 100 degrees, low 90s for the Wasatch Front. We're cooler than normal today. Tomorrow closer to average, and then we start to creep up above average into the weekend and next week. Should be close to 100 degrees early next week as well. But notice St. George well around 110 degrees into next week. So some areas to stay cool, of course. Bear Lake, typically a chilly spot, especially when it comes to the water temperature. 67.5 degrees is the reading this morning at the marina there. Should see highs tomorrow in the 70s. A bit breezy at times, but overall gorgeous weather for Bear Lake. And we are going to continue to see warmer conditions by the weekend. So if you head out to Bear Lake early, it's going to be a little chillier with those daytime highs, but it's certainly going to warm up nicely by this weekend. Mid-80s in Logan for Cache Valley. Rock Springs about 81. 80s and 90s across central and southern Utah, with those triple-digit temperatures hanging on down south across much of the northern half of the state. In fact, the Uinta Basin looking at temperatures in the 80s, Rock Springs 81, 87 in Spanish Fork for southern Utah County. Emery looking at 85, 98 in Green River, so not quite to the century mark. Plan on some breezy winds, and again, that high fire danger in areas like Kanab, Bryce Canyon 85, Escalante 94, 104 in Lake Powell for the high, and 107 in St. George with breezy winds. Nice weather for the 4th, just hot, a bit breezy as well. 109, careful with those firework displays that we are likely going to have into the weekend. 110 on Saturday, 111 Sunday. Temperatures continuing to soar to 113 degrees into Tuesday next week. 80s in store today, tomorrow for the Wasatch Front. Very comfortable temperatures. 90 on Friday, 92, so we're getting hot over the weekend with those mid-90s into Monday. Should be right around 100 degrees Tuesday next week.